What is happening, people? United Central back with another video. It's the Manchester Derby build-up. We have Stephen from EsteemedKompany. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. A bit tired. And I've literally just got out of the shower, so I saw my hair start shining and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, don't worry, man.
It's a big day.
Big day, massive day. It's a Derby day. Are you buying into the form goes out the window kind of stuff, or do you just believe that quality always shows on a Derby?
I mean, I've been around watching us since we were shy, so form sometimes definitely does go out the window, and I've seen some results to suggest that. At the moment, I guess it's hard to tell because it's obviously there's no fans in that, isn't it? So it's going to be tough to say if that's going to have the same impact because the emotion and the adrenaline it's just not really going to be there, is it, to the same extent for the players? And I reckon a lot of the players who aren't local, and that's most of the players these days, they're not going to have. I think they rely on the adrenaline from the fans to get them into it at all. I mean, people like Greenwood, Rashford, Foden, and whatever. There's going to be a lot to them, of course, but like for the rest of them, I think the rest of the players need it. But of course, they still know. They know it's a big game. So they'll be up for it definitely, but maybe it won't be quite the same. But fingers crossed it does it anyway.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. And you know what it is? Yeah, I think for us, obviously, we're out the Champions League. You guys can think about Thursday nights. You know what I mean? You play we play Wednesday. You play, all that sort of stuff. But how are you feeling coming to this derby? Because we're in a precarious position where we've never done well in the Champions League, as you can tell, but in the league we have done well.
Yeah.
How's the Man City feeling coming into this?
It's kind of been like the last couple of weeks have actually been pretty good. Like City haven't conceded in 5 games now, and we've kept up an awful lot of big love to Cyrus there, by the way. But basically, we kept an awful lot of clean sheets, and we did start the season pretty poor. But weirdly for us, the kind of like the base of our form this season so far has been the Champions League. Like we've been excellent in the Champions League, and it's been the league where we started pretty slowly. There was some relatively valid excuses, because for whatever reason we didn't have any preseason friendlies. I think it was the same for you guys as well, actually. Yeah. And we didn't have any friendlies, and then we had at the start anyway. Now we're fine. We've got a full squad, so I'm not going to complain. But we had a shitload of injuries as well with no strikers and stuff like that. But we started. I mean, to be honest, I think, from a City fan's perspective, anyway, it feels like the last couple of weeks have changed because things have changed quite literally. Like Guardiola signed the new contract for a while. It's a lot longer than anyone expected it to be. We all thought it might be another year, maybe, or even leave at the end of the season. But another 2 years on top of this season as well. I think it's basically he's realised, right, I've got not that he wasn't focused, but there's no doubt in your mind then, is there, once you've signed a contract that I'm here to stay. And I think he's gone tough again. He feels like he's genuinely gone tough again. He's talking in press conferences like dead differently about preparation to games and all that kind of stuff. And it does feel like some of it's kind of slightly switched. And to be honest, this game is a litmus test for us as City fans now. Like our form has been better recently, but if this is the game where we can either prove the form has genuinely changed, or it's the same old thing and we're just inconsistent this season, but we'll have to see. So. And
you know what it is? And do you think the added factor is, the whole circus of obviously Pep Guardiola didn't sign a deal, the Messi situation? Do you reckon that's affected the squad? Because a lot of people thought that Messi would come. Do you reckon that would have affected the squad? That a big name would come to the team?
I don't think that. Honestly, I don't think the squad would be not bothered because I don't think. I mean, as much as they'd be excited, I don't think they would have been too. I mean, they all know they're all world-class football. They're all playing at the highest level anyway. They've all probably met Messi and stuff. So as much as they'd be excited by it, I don't think it would have been like they would have been on a down or anything like that because they live in a bubble totally different to us, don't they? In general, literally these days, I guess as well. But they live in like they're used to the world of the internet and football and transfer rumours. So I don't think like Sterling is going to be sat there at home upset because Messi hasn't come. I think they probably would have just taken it as, you never know, maybe, but I think they would have just taken it as a pinch of salt. I mean, but I do think maybe the club was a little, potentially, I can't prove it, and I might be talking bullshit, but they could have been a bit distracted in the summer, because obviously, I think we all know that wasn't a fake thing, it was kind of obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, because he came out and did the whole fucking interview with goal.com where he said, look, I wanted to leave, but he won't let me leave. So it's weird that we were genuinely only one compliant Barca board member away from Messi being a Man City player, and that's not even a reach. But I think we did kind of get caught in that a little bit potentially, but we did, sign some good players as well. Torres has been excellent since he came in. We signed
good player. I like him.
Yeah, I mean, he's only 20 million as well. He's got loads of improvement to do, but he's been quality for us. And Diaz has just been fucking brilliant. So I love Diaz. I can't complain about that.
I've always wanted him, I've always wanted Diaz,
Yeah,
even before Maguire, I wanted Diaz.
And you were right to want him as well, man. Like, thankfully we got him.
I know. You could have Maguire. We could have Diaz. You know what I mean?
We genuinely went for Maguire as well. Like, I know a couple of people who are like agents and stuff like that as well. And agents just know a shitload of stuff. And they're like, City were pretty close at one point. I'm honestly glad. I'm sure he would have been fine, maybe, but he's your problem now. He's your problem anyway.
Well, listen, I've cancelled all kind of ties with Maguire in a minute. You know what I mean? There's no Harry Beckenbauer. You know what I mean? And all that sort of stuff. You know what? It's funny enough. I spoke to Sterling last night, and he said he was confident about the game. He said both teams are good.
You spoke to Sterling?
He said, I spoke to Sterling last night.
Okay, you passed
yeah, one of his, I know one of his friends, so, you know what I mean? It's like, we spoke to him and he said, you know, that they're confident about the game. You know what I mean? We're focused, and he came with a focus. Look, do you reckon this is it for City now? You know what I mean? This has to be. A lot of people are talking about 6 pointers. I'm reckon for City, this is more of a City on City more. Obviously, you know how we are going into the game. Is this on City more? The pressure is on City more, do you reckon, a little bit?
Yeah, no, I think that's probably fair. I mean, obviously, you're away from home and United, like, you're so up and down that we know you can kind of beat anyone on your day, but then also you could get beaten by anyone on your day. But I think City, there's definitely more pressure on City because, like, with all due respect, you know, for the past God knows how many years now, we've been a better team than you, and that's just been proven by the trophies and the results and all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, Guardiola's under a lot of pressure. We've got a very expensive squad, and Guardiola brings pressure on himself in really because of what he's achieved in the past. So when you Guardiola, you set a standard and you play the football and get 100 points and then 98 points or whatever, 199, sorry, then you're going to be judged when you're not winning games. And to be honest, we do need a big victory, and so it'll be perceived as one step forward with the recent results and 2 steps backwards if we lose this. Whereas if United lose it, of course Solskjaer will be under loads of pressure, but everyone will go, that's just United at the moment, you know. They will just accept that as you've been. But I mean, honestly though, it could be a Solskjaer's definitely under pressure because going out of the Champions League and losing a derby back in the same week potentially is really bad, isn't it? So like, there's no way around that. So I think both, but I think there'd be more. Possibly more like daggers out for Guardiola if we get a bad result, I reckon. Maybe.
And I feel like that's the case for us, you know what I mean? It's a massive, massive week for Ole. How have you made the assessment of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Do you think it's as bad as what people seem? I'm not going to lie to you. I want a different manager. I want Pochettino to take this call of his job because you look at this squad, you look at them on paper, you know, but these are good, man. Van der Beek, Bruno, Pogba, as much as people talk about him, you know, Rashford, Greenwood, you know what I mean? These are top level players. And I'm like, a better manager would probably get the best out of them. How do you assess Ole and Man United, mate? You know what I mean? What do you feel about us? As much as you're a City fan, you know what I mean? You've got to kind of
course. He seems like first of all, he seems like firstly, like a decent bloke, which obviously doesn't mean loads, but I think that's one of the reasons why he occasionally does get a bit of a reaction from the players. And of course, he does have credibility in terms of his connection with the club. So I think there's an element of where the players would probably quite like him, you know, as a person. So I think occasionally go for him. Do I think he's particularly a great coach in terms of tactical? Probably isn't. I think he might be a little bit limited there. I'm not sure he's instinctively good at it either. I think he's probably instinctively a really good natural like assistant manager or a coach or something like that. I reckon he'd be really popular around the ground. Like Brian Kidd for years, you know, Brian Kidd for years has been really popular as a coach, now at City and as at United as well. I reckon Solskjaer would probably be very good being someone's right-hand man, but I'm not sure personally if he's cut out to be a really successful, intelligent manager. And to be honest, he has had some good moments, I can't deny that, but I do always get the impression that when it matters most, United probably will just fall short because of failings with a little bit of nuance. Maybe I think he's a little bit naive tactically. I mean, even then the other day against PSG when he tried to Leipzig when he tried to be tactically intelligent, I think he didn't really work for him. I think he kind of like, it's one of those things where you cut off your own nose to spite your face kind of thing, and he slightly hampered your strengths as opposed to you tried to get more defensively solid and conceded loads of goals and loads of chances. It's one of those things where it's like, it's one of those things where I feel like something we would have done. You know what I mean? Like people who aren't actual, like we're just fans, you know, really. We're not trained coaches. And I think, to be honest, if we're all playing Football Manager and go, well, we need to keep a clean sheet, let's play 5 at the back. It seems so obvious. I feel like it's something that we would have done. Whereas I feel like a real, like, world-class manager will go, no, but what that will do is unsettle that player. And that will actually create a gap because he's not used to being there. And I feel like it was so obvious that it felt like someone who's a bit inexperienced. And I guess the result proved that as well. And I mean, he would have been probably better just playing the usual style. It's easy to say in hindsight, of course, but he seems like just a bit like just a little bit out of his depth, if we're being honest. I mean, there's something about him.
Nothing against him, is it? You know what I mean? It's nothing against him. It's just that sometimes you got to say, sometimes you're just not cut out for the job, you know?
Yeah. And he does obviously has a relatively decent eye for talent. I'm not sure who signed him, but the players that he signed overall, I think they're pretty decent. It's just I feel like you get by quality sometimes as opposed to by inspiration. You know, it's like you just have a bit of good quality, and occasionally they'll do some magic stuff because he is pretty good at letting them just be really fast up front, you know, and having. Yeah. And you are good at that. He is good at that. I'll give him that. But in terms of being like a really organized, structured coach who will know how to compromise successfully but consistently, I can't see it.
And that's a problem for me. And I've always said it, you know what I mean, the ambition of the football club, where is it to go? You know what I mean? Do you want to win league titles? Do you want to play top four? And I always said to them, you know, Man United, they're not a top four club. You know what I mean? We should be aiming for more than that, you know.
He doesn't strike me as a winner, mate, as well, either, being honest. Sorry to interrupt, but he doesn't strike me as a winner. He doesn't strike me as someone who's going to be like, do you know, like, I think most winners are kind of a bit of a dickhead, really. You know, they are. Like Guardiola's definitely got a dickhead side to him. Klopp definitely has. Ferguson definitely has. We all know that. You know, Mourinho definitely has.
Oh, Mourinho, biggest one.
But I think they've all usually, there's rare exceptions, you know, because, like, you know, some people are just good at steadying a ship. Like Ancelotti throughout his career was never really a dickhead, but he was great at controlling egos and really good at getting players to respect him. And I guess it helps given his pedigree in general. But I don't think Solskjaer has that. I'm not sure he has that. I think he always wants to be the pals, if you know what I mean. And I think as a good manager, occasionally you have to like be, you know, I'm your boss. Like, shut the fuck up, I'm your boss. You know, and I think you have to have a bit of that to it. And I don't think he does. I think it's because he obviously is enthralled to the club in general. So I feel like sometimes the players might think they're bigger than him, and as a result, it might undermine him.
And that's the problem, man. You know what I mean? Looking at this game, mate, I just don't see any City weaknesses. I'm trying to look at Cancelo, maybe left back, but he's been a monster this season. I thought maybe, you know what I mean, Stones, but he's been Barnsley Beckenbauer. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, mate, what is going on, man? Like, you know what it is, yeah? Is this the same as last season where you had Fernandinho and is it Otamendi played last season? The 2-0 loss, didn't
we had Zinchenko at left back, Cancelo, who was in good form at right back, and then we had Otamendi and Fernandinho, which was, as much as I love Ferner, he's definitely not a defender. You know, he's tried his best, but you can tell he wasn't a natural centre back. You know, and Otamendi was just fucking a clown last season, unfortunately. But we are, we are defensively. Touch wood, you know, you're probably going to batter us now saying this, but defensively, we have improved. I was reading some article yesterday, and we have the lowest expected goals against in the league now. So, like, I mean, we generally have and we have the second best defensive record in terms of goals conceded behind Spurs, but we have the lowest. Yeah, we playing Rodri alongside Gundogan. I think we played eight games in that formation. Those two together, last 8 games. I mean, together they played in the same formation. We've only conceded 13 shots on target, and that's including 2 games against Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Arsenal as well. So it's like we played some pretty good teams, and we're just not really conceding that many chances. And even though we have lost a little bit of attacking spark, which we definitely have, I feel like we might slowly start to find that again when we get our strikers back, which we have now. But even though we have lost a bit of attacking spark, we definitely have hugely improved on the defensive issues from last season, where we were just poor. You know, I remember like Daniel James running his ragged last season. You know, that's all. But
he's not played since. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So as you know, and as Ahmed just said as well, like we ain't scoring. So I'm hoping though that it's going to be it will be different to last season in terms of the dynamic, because we're not quite as easy to counter. It doesn't mean you won't be able to do it, of course, because you might still do it, but we're definitely not as easy. So. If you sit back and hope for that, it might not work quite as well as previous years, because I think we've improved there. Go on, Zay.
You know what I mean? He's always he's the biggest troll, and he's never on my side, mate. You know what I mean? Apart from when he said, bring Ronaldo back, and that's about it. But when you look at the City team, you know what, mate? It's a strength either way. Like, how do you assess your squad at the minute? You know what I mean? Are you loving it at the minute right now? You've got abundance of talent here. I mean, you're not even playing Foden at the minute. You know what I mean? Like, Foden's mostly on the bench. How do you assess your team at the minute?
Yeah, our squad's class. I can't deny that. I still think we're probably trying to find a way to live without David Silva. You know, we're trying to live like David Silva is, you know, literally a genius, and he was our rhythm and our control and our fluidity, and we're still trying to find a way to move the ball in that very like. I mean, if I describe this goal for me, like describe this goal for you, you know, it's a Man City goal where. like attacking midfielder in the just near the corner of the edge of the area, inside channel, plays the ball behind, cuts it back, far post, someone taps it in. That's what we did for years. Silva would play the ball to Sane would cross it to Sterling or whatever, and he was Silva against you guys as well. He was always in that bit around just towards the edge of the area.
Man. I hated him, man. I hated him.
He was doing derbies as well, annoyingly. Like he float about and he control. But basically, we haven't found a way to kind of mimic that yet, and we're also going over it as well. We're also basically trying to get over, I guess, EsteemedKompany. We're trying to get over Aguero not being a regular, and Fernandinho. I guess his powers have waned a little bit. I'm not complaining, honestly. I'm just trying to say, like, you know how it is. You've seen so many great United sides, and like they change, and like you do have moments where, you know, to be honest, I remember there was one point there was calls for Ferguson to be sacked because I'm old enough to remember it. But then obviously he had 3 years without winning the league, and then he won 5 out of 7 just before Fergie retired. So like. But that team was obviously a team back then where you were changing players around, and it happens sometimes where you have a couple of years like where you're not at the top. And I do think City obviously haven't got excuses. We spent a lot of money, but I think we've made mistakes, and I think we've bought players but haven't necessarily got it right as much as we should have, which is just bad. I can't deny that, but I think that's the reason why we probably struggled a little bit last year and a half, mainly because we're just trying to deal with like the bedrock of our side, which is that spine. And Kompany's Silva, Fernandinho, Aguero, or getting a bit older and moving on. I still think we've handled it very well, but still, you know, our squad is it's really good, and there's no excuses not to be right up there near the top. To be honest, and I think we will be. I think we will become the end of the season, but we'll see. Yeah.
Someone says, "Would you take a Fred over Rodri?"
Rodri's got better recently. Fred's a very different player to Rodri. I like Fred. I think he's a good player. I mean, I'd have to, you know how it is, man. Like you watch your own team a lot more than you watch other teams. Like I'll be honest, like, I don't tune into every single United game, but I know a lot of United mates that love Fred at the moment. I've seen you guys tweeting about him quite a lot. He seems, and I have seen him. He looks a lot more Werner-esque, I guess, to be honest. I would have him in the squad. I mean, City were very close to signing him as well, genuinely, at one point. Once again, that, as I was saying earlier, when you know an agent or two, they do tell you things. And his agent was over in Manchester at one point, chatting to City, and then obviously it didn't happen. You guys nipped in as well. So we were in for him. We were in for Maguire. We were in for Sanchez. All these
That's
players.
what you say to all these people, like, you know, when they're saying, oh, you know, Maguire's not good enough and all that.
True.
You know, Man City were in for them. It's like, you know.
Who's his agent? I can't remember who his agent is now. Like Fred. He's like an ex-player. I've forgotten. I need to know, but he's an ex-player. Who was his agent? Gilberto Silva. That was it. Yeah, Gilberto Silva.
Oh, was it? All right.
Yeah. And he was over in Man City's office chatting away to it. I've literally, I remember someone texted me saying, going like, Gilberto Silva's in their office now chatting about the Fred thing. You're like, you know, so
he would have been quality in your team, you know. He would have been. I
think he would have been better. I think he would have been better in our team than yours. I think he would have been. I think Guardiola's naturally a better coach, and I think he would have improved Fred's weaknesses, and I think he would have been. I think he would have been good. I think he probably might have even potentially more useful than Rodri, potentially. But we'll see. But yeah, Fred's a good player. He's a lot of players from United squad that I'd happily have in ours, you know, because you've got quality. So
yeah. And what do you make of overall United team? You know what I mean? Do you like a thing with Pogba, situation with Pogba? You know, I mean, getting the best out of, you know, I mean, Bruno, Van der Beek. You know what I mean? Is Ollie getting the best out of this team when you look at it and you carefully assess it? Is he? Because we're not starting Van der Beek and Pogba lately. You know what I mean? It's always It's always looking to reassure first, and then if you can build an attack, you can build on it with Rashford and Greenwood.
I mean, in terms of what I'm making your squad, you've got good players. I do think you've got good players, and I do think that's why occasionally you do stuff like the PSG game, or why you've beaten us a couple of times. You've got, I mean, you can't deny Pogba's quality. I mean, looking from the outside in, you can see when a situation's gone toxic, and it just has. You know, it's like the Pogba situation. It's rotten. You know, there's obviously a lot of animosity there between them. He's obviously just not happy, you know, and I think you might have to just kind of cut your losses. I mean, if you could find a way to get him playing good and reach his potential and be happy, go for it. But it's been going on for years now. Like you can see it sometimes when you step away from it. And I know I'm not totally impartial, but I'm obviously not emotionally attached to what Pogba does at United. I couldn't give a shit. But I can see from looking out, he's always the problem. He always seems like, from an outside perspective, he always seems like he's in dispute with United, or like he doesn't want to be there. And this has been going on for like 2 or 3 years now. So I do personally think he probably should move on, just so you can move on and kind of just get on with it, really. But I mean,
City make a cheeky bid in there? City to make a cheeky bid, do you reckon? City would make a cheeky bid?
To be honest, that's not going to happen. But he'd do it. I think he'd do a damn sight better than he would at you guys. I
Would
genuinely
you have him
believe
in
that.
your squad? Be honest.
I would have him in the squad. I think I don't particularly love him, but I would, yeah, I'd have, in terms of your squad, I'd have take loads of players from your squad. I'd love to see what Martial could do under Guardiola. I would love to see what Rashford or Greenwood could do. For Fernandez, I wanted him at City. I'd be very happy with Van de Beek coming in, or, you've got a lot of good players. Tellez would 100% be our first choice left back if he came here, because we haven't got a regular, reliable first choice left back currently. So you have got quality. It's obviously, though, quality is only as good as the people, who's driving the bus, basically. You have to kind of, that's a terrible metaphor, but I know what I mean there. But yeah, it's only as good as they show. You can tell they've obviously got individual ability, but
that's it. That's literally the thing. What I'd say, we are individual brilliance team, aren't we? We rely on moments.
But that's the meaning. But then, there has to be an element of responsibility from the players. They have to be well, no, we can't just go, well, we need a better coach always. Sometimes I think in some plays, for example, I would turn around and go, Rashford's a great example of someone who's probably doing the best he can, despite not having the right coach, I reckon, because he's mostly, if a player is mostly good, you can tell the quality, if that makes sense. Because you'll allow him some bad games or bad spells because maybe the team, the cohesive, or the manager's not quite right. But if they're mostly crap, then you think, well, regardless of your manager, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't probably be mostly crap. You should be consistent, maybe. But for example, I don't know. To be honest, Pogba's time at United has been mostly disappointing, and even though he's obviously quality, that's his problem. I would say. I wouldn't say it's entirely on the manager. I think, given the fact that he's got such a connection to the club anyway, which he clearly does, and given the fact of what he's won throughout his career, that's on him as an individual. I reckon, to kind of man up a little bit and get on with it. But I don't think he wants to. What he should, I don't know. I think there's some players who are booking the responsibility a little bit, despite having quality, and there's some players who maybe aren't quite naturally talented as others, but are doing better because they're getting on with it, And
cool.
But I think, you are definitely individual brilliance, FC. Yeah, but there's so many players that would take in the squad.
I know, and that's the thing about it, man. And I feel like for me, it's sad where you just need a manager to kind of almost fix this. You know what I mean? I'm saying I don't believe we'll win today. I believe Pep will come back with a vengeance and claim all 3 points. Ollie out, Pochettino in. Best players settle. And I feel like that's the common feeling with everyone right now. You know what I mean? We're just Moments FC. Someone asking here for a combined 11. We'll get a quick combined 11 before we kind of get our predictions in. This is a difficult one. Because Edison, I like him, but the thing is, I don't know what it is about Edison. For me, it doesn't show his... Because he always back four is good and City are always probably winning, more or less. Does he, for me, look at moment, I thought, wow. But
you can't say that about De Gea for the past 2-3 years either, unfortunately, can you? So, that's it. I'm choosing Edison. I'll give you, though he hasn't really kind of shone yet. I don't think I will give you Tellez at left back, because I think that Mendy's unreliable. Cancelo isn't a left back, and I would expect if Tellez was in the Man City squad, he'd be starting every game. So I think that's probably fair.
Defense, I'm not taking anything, mate. You just have the ball for me. You know what I mean? You can choose who you want, mate. Stones, whatever. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do, mate.
I'll just choose Diaz and Stones or Laporte, whatever. Stones and Diaz, maybe. Because I think that's probably fair. Because as much as Lindelof's all right.
Why Stones over Laporte, though? What's happening now?
That's just based on current form. But if you're talking about overall, it would be Laporte. It'd be Laporte and Diaz. But Stones currently, he's found his confidence again. He's playing brilliant. But it's just form. It's entirely form. Stones is obviously impressed. Laporte made a couple of mistakes against Spurs. Guardiola's he's about a year and a half ago, by the way. Guardiola, after we won 2 titles back to back, Guardiola quite famously, to City fans anyway, said in the press, "Look, I'm going to be like the players have earned my respect. I'm not going to be quite as tough on them now." And that at the time was a little bit like, I'm not sure that's a good idea, but at the time we kind of understood what he was getting at. And he was really soft and really nice on the players for about a year. And about 3 weeks ago, he turned around and went, if players think they're being rested, they're making a mistake. I'm not rotating for resting. Essentially saying I'm playing players who I think are in form. So Laporte was one of the victims of that, and Sterling was benched for the first time in ages as well. So I think I do think Stones is only in the team currently because a little bit more ruthless, and Stones is playing better in training. Laporte's made a couple of mistakes, and he's just playing the players, I think that's long overdue, because last year he wasn't doing that because he was trying to respect the players that I understand that to an extent, but I think now he's signed a new contract, he's like, fuck this shit, I'm just going to be tough again. So so basically, to long story short, Stones and Laporte. Diaz for me is currently our number one.
Yeah.
In terms of right back, I'm choosing Walker personally. I think he's a
Walker.
proven.
You know what? The thing is for me, Wan-Bissaka's been good. But then again, Walker's been
been. I mean, if it one-off big game over the years, I mean, Wan-Bissaka's been decent, but I think Walker's been a lot more reliable for us personally.
I'm gonna give you
obviously
Walker.
Agree. I obviously agree. Like, I understand the channel will disagree, but
yeah, I know what I mean. But I think for me, I look at football and I think Wan-Bissaka, I like him. You know what I mean? But I think with the balance of the kind of back line, we've got to go with Walker.
Even though he's not a great going forward, I think Walker is probably a little bit better going forward than Wan-Bissaka, I reckon. And I think Walker's he's as good as defensively as well. Walker's brilliant defensively. He's got the stupid pace and physicality, like Wan-Bissaka has, to be fair. But Chopak agrees anyway.
Right, what we're going for? 4-3-3. Should we go for that?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, to be honest, I think we both know that Fernandes and De Bruyne are going to be in it. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's probably fair.
Let's go Fred in there. Fred.
Giving him on your channel might let you have that, but I would usually
Come
choose.
on, man. Rodri's not something that, you know what I mean, you think, wow moment. You know what I mean? I think
no.
My little brother hates Gundogan, he can't stand him, Gundogan.
Nah, he's a player Gundogan. I would probably, personally, if we're going off for one of big games, I would still have Fernandinho then, but still, I'll let you have Fred. I think that's probably fair.
Nostalgia, though. That's nostalgia, Fernandinho. You know what I mean? Now, we're talking about right now. Got to be Fred. Everyone's saying Fred in the comments.
I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous.
I'm feeling generous. Yeah,
I could take any of them, to be honest. I don't think anyone. I mean, Gundogan has played at a higher level and proven more than Fred for an awful long time, which is fair. He has. He's won an awful lot. So I think most teams in the world would probably start him ahead of Fred at the moment, given his pedigree and all that kind of stuff. He's one of those players that's underrated. In the way that Carrick's underrated, by other teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you have Fred. I can't be asked arguing that. But maybe Van der Beek would be a better. Do you know what? I would be choosing Van der Beek actually at the heart of midfield as Charlie's just chosen. I probably would get him 2 years in the Guardiola and lost Fernandinho, and I guarantee
I'm putting him on form though. I'm basing this team on form. I think Van der Beek for me has been in and out of the team, but Fred has been consistent. You know what I mean? Very, very consistent. You know what I mean? And I think like he's been slept on. Very, very been slept on. Let's go with a front three. It's a bit of a sticky one. This one. Someone says KDB, Rodri, and Ferran Torres. I think he's trying to just put them all in there, shoehorn everyone in. But give a go easy on us. You know what I mean? We need someone in there. Surely we've got Rashford in there. Surely we'll get Rashford in there.
Do you think out of all your three forwards, Rashford's your best one currently?
Best one so far this season. Rashford, definitely.
Sterling's not been in good form, so I'll let you have Rashford for now, definitely. Because I think I think overall Sterling's had a much better career. He has. I mean, he scored 30 goals last season.
Of course, massively.
But currently on form, I'll let you have Rashford. I think that's probably fair. I'm still. I think what I say Aguero, but he's just not played this season. And I still think Jesus is in better form than Martial, so I do think he is.
Of course. I can't be
Jesus. I would choose Jesus currently at the moment, personally, as the striker.
Yeah.
I want to get Foden in the team. I don't care. I want to get Foden
out of Torres, Mahrez.
Yes, because I think he's better than both.
Okay.
But go for Mahrez if you want, because Mahrez is in good form at the moment. But Torres has been scoring goals, by the way, but not in great form. Like, he's been all right, those things where he's in the periphery of games, but he's scoring goals. But he's been playing as a striker, but as a winger, he's not been brilliant so far. But you can tell he's still settling in. But we'll go for Mahrez, I reckon, because Mahrez is currently in form. So I think Mahrez is probably fair. Because he scored a hat trick the other day, and he's got assist recently. And but I still want Foden on the right. I want Foden somewhere, but I don't know.
We'll have Foden. You know what I mean? Let's get the Mancunian in there. You know what I mean? A Mancunian Foden with a bit of Samba in there, and obviously, let's get your prediction in there because obviously, you know what I mean. It's going to be a bit of a sticky one. I'm going for I believe this will go two ways. Man United will sit back 5 at the back, and we'll hit you on the break with 2-0 again. Same against in March, or City will absolutely thrash us, and I think it'll be a 3-0.
On my preview on my channel, I went for 1-0. I think it's going to be really, really tight.
1-0?
1-0 City, I think it'll be really tight.
Are you saying that because you're a bit nervous of Man United and what they're capable of?
What Solskjaer does, man. One bad result, and then then one cracking result out of nowhere. He always seems to bring it around, doesn't he? So he's got that in his game to just like pull something out of nowhere. And also because City haven't been that good. I mean, this season we've been very up and down. I still think we'll win, by the way, but I feel confident. But it's going to be a pretty decent game. I think it's going to be a pretty decent game. I'm looking at the comments now, by the way, and people say a lot of people reckon a draw, which is probably not a bad.
Yeah, I said draw maybe. You know what I mean? But I just don't see Man United. You know what I mean? One of them. This season we've hardly had any draws. It's always been gun ho. You know, we're 2-0 down and then we're gun ho.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that's about right. And let's hope for an interesting derby day, mate. Let's hope for an interesting derby day.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish I missed the whole the usual build up. Live build up. Because I normally would have been chatting to you just get chatting to people in even just in cafes or pubs or whatever, or even on the just public transport.
I was on BBC Radio Manchester last time I went to the derby, and you know what I mean, that kind of feeling of talking about the game, build up.
I normally, I mean, last time was a derby. I mean, I've been doing this full YouTube thing just before lockdown, full time now. But last time I was in an office working away, and that feeling of just winding up your colleagues and stuff. I missed all that, that whole or just seeing. I'm not. Yeah. My best mate's a United fan, and I've just not seen him in months. To talk about a game with us. So it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I missed that because I missed the edge of it. So I got to be honest, it was actually nice having a bit of a chat now to talk to you, and now you to get a bit of get a bit hype for it because it felt a bit flat, hasn't it? But it's nice to see a little bit of energy around it. So got me pumped today.
No, I appreciate you, mate, coming on the channel and giving your thoughts, guys. If you want to check out Esteem's channel, literally link will be in the title. So all you need to do is click on the title, and his channel will be there. So go check him out. You know what I mean? And big up to you for coming on the channel, mate. I appreciate you, mate.
And give me a shout out if you're one of a City fan, and I'm always up for it. And
man, I appreciate that, mate.
I know everyone in the comments as well has been dead sound as well.
I appreciate that, man. Take care, and I'll see you soon, pal.
See you later in a bit.
See you later, a bit. But guys, that's been your kind of a match preview. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. How you feeling about this game? How you taking this game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, man. I feel like for me, you know what I mean, it's going to be a lot riding on this game, man. It really is, man. There's going to be a lot riding on this game. How you feeling, guys? Let me know in the comments below, man. Let me know how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a massive, massive game. Yeah, man. Let me know your comments, man. I'm quite nervous now. Not gonna lie to you, man. I'm quite nervous, man. I'm quite nervous. So let me know how you're feeling. Who starts for you? Would you start Paul Pogba? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would start him, mate. You know what I mean? I just feel like we've got to have our quality on the pitch, man. I would start Fred. That's the thing, man. Where do you fit him in, man? Where do you fit him in? You can play Fred, Bruno, and Pogba if you wanted to. You know what I mean? I think that gives you a good balance. But I don't know, man. It all depends on our approach, man. It really does, man. Guys, make sure you smash a like on the video, people. Smash the like on the video. You get me? As you're about to tune in, smash a like on the video. Someone says, yes, start Pogba. So he goes, I can't lie, I'm nervous. I just don't know we're going to pull one out of the bag and Ollie will save his job. This is football, honest, man. This is football, man. You get me? This is what we do, bro. This is what happens. And, we just got to stick until the board decide that Ollie isn't the man for the job. When that will happen, I don't know, man. I really don't know. You get me? It's just about what time or what place this board think that he will go. You know what I mean? He looks like he's nervous. Red Lucifer. Someone said not confident. Someone says they can't wait for your match reaction video to be bananas. Big up, yo. It could be either way, but it could be, hysteria or it could be absolute, boy, man. You know what I mean? Crazy, man. It could be absolutely one of them, bro. Pogba, Tim Sherwood says he's going to put Pogba on the 9.5 position. Thoughts? 9.5 position. Never heard of that, mate. Never heard of that. City will smash us. I couldn't bet against it, mate. I couldn't bet against it. Going out the Champions League will affect the morale of the squad absolutely massively. That's what I feel like. That's why I said, can the players and can the manager pick these guys up? I'm not too sure, man. I am not too sure this is the same, man. It's a different City, guys. It really is a different City, man. Fernandinho and Otamendi were at the back last time. This is a different kettle of fish, man. And I just feel like for me, oh, man, I just don't know, man. I really, really don't know. This is a team what someone would go for. Henry LUHG says De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Tuanzebe, Rojo, Telles, Fred, Max, Bruno, Rashford, Martial. Very, very good squad. Very, very good squad. Yes, I will be doing one. We will be live. You get me? 5:30. So go check us out on there. You get me? Diaz is solid, man. I wanted him before Maguire, man. I swear down, man. A lot of people don't realize that, man. I wanted Diaz before Maguire. You know the ones there, guys. I wanted him before it. Like, come on, man. Come on, Reds. Big up, saying, my bro. Yo, big up everyone, man. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Yo, listen, man. Big up, man. Big up, man. Big up, bro. Need to make a podcast between you get their views. All right, okay. I'll look at that. Maybe I do a podcast beforehand, before the game. Maybe like an early podcast. You get me? I'll try to do that one. Saeed Tears incoming. Listen. Listen. I hope it's joy, man. Because it's Derby Day, man. It's Derby Day. Pochettino or Tuchel. I'm going for Pochettino, mate. It's magic, you know. Diaz, well, 100%, man. I can agree with that one. I can agree with that one. Someone says, hey, it's overrated. Listen, I'm just not joining the bandwagon. I'm not giving any opinion. Greetings from Pakistan. Love your channel. Big up to you, Teehee. You get me? Big up to you. 300 watching. Yo, smash a like on the video. Let's get 300 likes, man. Let's get 300 likes, bro. Come on, man. Let's get your thoughts in there. We're going to talk to you for the last 25 minutes or so. I'll be talking to you guys. You get me? Get your thoughts in. Get your chats in. Salam Ak. You get me? Mantra is blue. You get me? You know what I mean? It would be blue if you could spell blue. You know what I was there? It would be blue if you could spell blue. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, we have to spell blue. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Get your comments in below, guys. Get your comments in below. Upper Mancano or Pau Torres. I'm going for Upper Mancano, man. I'm going for Upper Mancano, mate. You know what I mean? I just feel like man said blue. I'm telling you, bro. What are your predictions for Chelsea versus Everton? Another good game. I'm going Chelsea 3-1. I think apparently Thing is not available. He's not available. What's his name? Apparently it's not available. Get some lighting in there. I don't know why the light's got a bit fuzzy. But yeah, man. Would you start Martial? It's a difficult one, man. It really is a difficult one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difficult one, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them for me. You know what I mean? Like, would you start him? Is it a case of, you know what I mean? Yo, just turn the curtains away. You know what I mean? Would you start him? It's not on form, man. He's not on form. That's a problem. You know, when you have an informed striker, it's difficult. It really is difficult, man. It really, really is, man. Predictions for Arsenal versus Burnley game. Listen, I don't do no banter club, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, them man there, they can deal with themselves. Hopefully there's a little 3-pointer for Arsenal. You know them ones there. Say Bismillah if United score. Let's say, hopefully we can do that, man. Hopefully. Your thoughts on Camavinga linked with United? No, listen, I would take him, mate. He's a generational baller. Generational baller. I'm telling you right now. Would he start Pogba today? I would. If I had a chance to, I would. I really would. But, you know what I mean? If not, off the bench, bro. I don't want him to be a scapegoat, so probably not, you know. You know what? I don't want him to be a scapegoat, man. Because you know what these men are on, you get me? These men are on to him that they will want him to get out no matter what, man. You get me? AWB will pressure Sterling. Yo, listen, I chatted to Sterling yesterday. He's confident about the game, so I feel like he's got a point to prove. I will start Twanzebe and Bailly today. The thing is, we're never ever going to see that, though, are we ever? Like, he just never will do that. I want him to do that. I want him to try it. Try something new. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to try something new. And if that is the case, then, you know what I mean? Like, do what you want to do. Morning, big weekend for all. Yo, listen, big weekend for everyone. I don't know where you're coming from. You get me? Let me know where you guys are watching from as well. Do you want Ollie to get sacked tomorrow? Listen, I wanted him sacked after West Ham, mate. After Newcastle, and what's it called? Away. You know what I mean? I want him sacked a year ago, man. Nothing changes, man. Every game I want him sacked. The next game. You know what I was there, bro? I want him sacked even if it was tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of them, man. Lee Gunner sent me, big up Lee Gunner. Come on. Got time for that guy, you get me? Big up. Twanzebe's garbage injury waiting to happen. Woo. I think you're being a bit harsh, bro. I really think you're being a bit harsh. Watching from Cape Town, Africa, South Africa. Yo, big up to you. Ndidi or Zachariah? I think Ndidi's clear. You guys are good. You guys got so good players that would easily get into your Liverpool squad. Even better, we have issues stand for the manager who is not good enough and can't get the best out of him. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. Absolutely facts. LCFC forever. Yo, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. What's it called? Big up Addis Ababa. Yo, big up Ethiopia, man. Come on. Said, I have a feeling that we're gonna be with Ollie. Ollie will be gone December 18th, same day as Jose. Wow, that's actually a good one, man. That's actually a good one. You get me? I think beforehand, man. I think if he loses this and then loses to Sheffield or gets a draw or that, and then we got a tough running. Yo, listen, you never know. Shout out to the super chat from Progressive Dad. If you were to take over United tomorrow, what players would you keep? I keep Rashford, Martial, Bruno, Van der Beek. I still keep Pogba. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll keep Maguire. It's one of them, man. I still keep him. I feel like he's still good enough somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know, no different manager. I have to see under a different manager. I would keep Twanzebe, De Gea, Telles, Shaw, backup, Wan-Bissaka, Van der Beek, Fred. And yeah, that's about it, man. That's about it, you know. If I was to be ruthless, you get me. Greenwood, obviously. Yeah, that's about it, man. Yeah, man, keep hitting that likes, people. Keep hitting that likes. We've got over 300 people, you get me? Like, you, man, are doing bits for me, man. Like, I would never have thought, man, 300 people would be watching me. Will Expression join the watch along? I might ask him, you know. We might ask him if he wants to join, he wants to join. You get me? That's up to Rand, isn't it? You get me? That's his channel, so it's up to him. Keep De Gea, yeah, keep De Gea, obviously. Henderson, yeah. Partey or Fred? Listen, man, we can't judge Partey right now. You get me? Like, we can't judge Partey right now because he's having a party. You know the one's there, bro. He's having a party off the bench. You know the one's there. Love from Exeter. Yo, big up Epic Kid. You get me? Big up to you. Van der Beek needs to start today with Fred and Bruno. That's a good shout, man. That's a really, really good shout. The thing is, man, I just don't know if this manager's got the bottle, man. I really don't think this manager's got the bottle, man. I really don't. What's it called? Indiana Cage goes, you'd keep Pogba after respect you, man. Listen, as long as he's here at this football club, you use and utilize him. You know what I mean? You don't have an asset and you don't utilize him, man. I don't understand that. If you want Man United to win, if you man are saying Ollie in no matter what, then you got to say Pogba in no matter what. Because at the end of the day, yeah, he's a player. If we're losing 2-0, I bet you, man, would say, okay, let me put this to you. If we're in the cup final and you're 2-0 down, would you not say Paul Pogba to come on? Of course he would. That's what I've got to say. While he's at the football club, utilize him. It's simple as that. Whether he goes or whether he doesn't go, that's different to him. You know what I mean? That's different to the football club. I wish Zayn always stays fit. We've got Zayn Miasa here. Yo, big up Zayn each and every time for supporting the channel. Once we get Allegri, the real party starts. Wow. Listen, you've man have got a subscription for Paella Pulis. I'm telling you, it's a 10-year project, guys. It's a 10-year project. You know what I'm saying? Zayn, it's a 10-year project, man. Who else would you get, Zayn, without? If you didn't want Allegri, who else would you go for, Zayn? Let me know if you can. While he's there, use him. Of course, man. While he's there, use him, bro. It makes common sense, man. It makes sense, bro. You know, it's not the same as Ozil. Ozil wasn't in his prime. Ozil was approaching 31 and 32, man. He's not in his prime. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I just don't understand it. Not knowing our team week in, week out, not knowing what formation has been a roller coaster. Can't even predict the outcome of the game. I can't make. My predictions have gone. I went for a Desmond earlier in the week with Adam. I've now gone for a 2-0 win if we sit 5 at the back. I don't know, mate. I really don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, man, big up Zayn always. Have some respect for our club. Pogba out. Listen, that's your opinion, and I respect it, man. But for me, if he wants to play for this football club and he's still there, then play him. You know what I mean? Whether that's off the bench, whether that's starting. You know what I mean? He's still a quality player. He still gives everything for this football club. He does, man. There's a lot. There's 2 players that you can do. There's one player that will do you know what I mean? They'll just literally want and force himself out of the club, and they won't want to play. They say, I don't want to play. And there's another player that says, yo, listen, I'm training. I'm doing whatever I got to do. I'm playing me. There's 2 different types of players, man. You get me? You just have to choose which one's which. You get me? People who compare Didi as a career are retarded. 2 different. Yeah, massively. Absolutely, I agree with you. I understand using him. Yes, he's world class, but no doubt he's unhappy. But you said you keep him if you're a manager. That's different. We need to sell him. Listen, I'd keep him because of the fact that, yeah, if the club want to sell him, sell him. You know what I mean? I'm not bothered. My own personal preference is I will still keep him. But then again, I'm like, for both parties, just sell him. You know what I mean? Like, for both parties, how toxic it is, I would sell him. You know what I mean? But it's a complex argument, man. It really is, man. It's one of them things where, you get me? That's how bad Man United are in a minute, man. We're talking about this, man. We shouldn't be having to talk about this. You know what I mean? If we're doing bits, we shouldn't be having to talk about this. Keep up the great work. Shout out to Umang Shukla, you get me? Over 321 watching. Smash like on the video. Big up, man. Make sure you go hear that, man. 210 likes. Let's get to 300, man. Come on, you man are supporting the channel. Get me? Smash that like button, bro. Smash that like button. You lot in the towers, we are relegation. Tulis, Tapas, Pulis out. Wow. He has spoken. He has spoken. Who was our best player at the moment? You got to say Bruno, innit? Nobody else is performing. You know the ones there, bro. Like, you got to say Bruno, Rashford. No one else is performing. No one else is doing anything at the minute. Like, that's a problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's about it, man. Cavani was doing bits when he seen that one time, you know what I'm saying? Big up, bro. Saw you in Archie's last year. Yo, big up yourself, man. Come on, each and every time. Wagwan, bro. Shout out from Jay Hill. You get me? He's in the building, Jay Gill. We've got a super chat here from Damu. You get me? He says, we have enough firepower. We need to get a new Don. Shout out Poch. You get me? He's shouting out Poch. Yo, listen, each and every time, you feel me? Like, he is what we need right now. A manager can get the best out of these players, man. You get me? You think Felix eyeing that shots? Yo, listen, he's eyeing them out. He's getting them creases out, bro. Listen. He's probably in Sports Direct right now, man. Getting a new pair, bro. Fresh for the game. You know them ones, bro. Like, honestly, man, get rid of this guy, man. You know what I mean? Bruno's the next Pogba. Give it 2 years. The fan will turn him just like we did Pogba. I think it's again as well, more so as well, that he won't have enough quality players around him. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, he won't have enough players around him, and then that will eventually draw frustrating performances. And then people will say, well, is Bruno what we thought he was? Like, time will tell, man. Everyone loved Paul Pogba, and then they turned on him, you know what I mean? So, it all depends on his fan base, innit? You feel me? Like, shout out my birds, Maya Mills. Yo, you wish, Boogie B. You wish, man. You know the ones there, bro. You wish, lad. But if that's your girl, then, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain. You know the ones there. Do you rate Calvin Phillips? Yeah, I rate him massively, but I would go with Declan Rice and Didi first. Them man there, bro, ballers. Ollie's a useless substitute teacher. Yo, bro, he's one of them people I keep telling you, man. He's one of them managers, yeah, that tell you in class, yeah, to get, you know, find the answers in the back of the book, bro. You know what I mean? He don't teach you anything. He just says, yo, write the questions and then write, and I mean, outside the book, bro. You know what I mean? Said, will you fan callers in the future? Yeah, 100%, man. I got a lot of stuff planned, man. You get me? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You get me? As you man can see, I had a chat with Sterling. You get me? We nearly had 23 on this today. We're gonna have Chaos on the channel soon. Probably get Margs from Filthy Fellas. You get me? Born Traffy. All them people will be on the channel. This is gonna be a culture channel, man. You get me? I'm gonna try and bring the culture onto this channel. I just try and do something different, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something for you guys. You get me? Like, we've got big things that are coming, bro, on this channel. I am telling you right now. He is magic, you know, Maurizio Pochettino. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Zakaria Papa Baller won't cost a lot. I reckon maybe in the region of 30 to 40 million you can get for him. Edison Cavani to score the winner. Broski, Maya Mills is my gal. Okay. Listen, unless I see it, then you get me. Then I can't complain. You get me. I can't really say nothing. You know the ones there. What do you think of Ten Hag? Yeah, I think he's a good manager. He's got on the radar since the Champions League final, but very, very good player, man. Good manager. Sorry. And someone says, why not Luis Enrique? Yeah. I don't know if that kind of manager, of that breed of manager's fallen. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Again, I'll take anything apart from Molly, mate. I really would, man. Will you get Ty on the channel? Listen, I don't know, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. You get me? Like, we'll have to see, bro. You know what was there, bro? Like, I don't know if he has a contact. If he's on Twitter, I don't even know if he's on Twitter or Instagram. You know what I mean? Apparently, it's very, very not social media friendly. Endless Vision said, do you think we can lead winning? Absolutely, mate. I really do, man. This league is wide open, man. If you were to get a better manager in there, you can win this league, mate. Get troops on the channel. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%, bro. We'll do all that, man. We'll do all that, bro. You know the ones there. But yeah, man, get your squad. Let me know your thoughts on the game, in terms of team personnel. Almost hitting 300 likes. Yeah, man, get that likes up, man. Get that likes up, people. Get them likes up, man. And get your comments in, man. Any comments, super chats, anything, man. And we appreciate the work you do. New more content. We're all behind you. Yo, big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Because there are big things coming on this channel soon. Absolutely massive, bro. Absolutely massive. Man, like Zanos, I just woke up. Yo, listen, man. Big up for tuning in. You get me? Smash a like on the way in, Zanos. You get me? Big up to yourself. My brother Saeed, yo, big up Ryan. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Get Lee good on the channel. Yeah, man. Anytime, man. He's there, man. He's there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be there. So I feel sorry for Groom because he's getting cooked properly. All he relies on individual saving the job. Absolutely massively, bro. Absolutely massively. Like, we just need a player of that quality to rise up, man. And imagine on a different manager. Woohoo! Different levels, mate. Poch is the right manager. Absolutely. He's just the right manager to kind of take us forward, man. Take us forward. Really want Twanzim. So I wanted to start as well. I really do. I want to start as well. I just want to show him that, it's a Manchester derby. He's Rochdale from local, Greater Manchester. So it would be good for him to start. Let's beat City and go win the league. Listen, let's hope for that one. Shout out to Unknown, watching from HMP Balmarsh. Yo, every time, man, I say to yourself, free my guy. You get me? Free. Hopefully you haven't got long. You get me till you're out. You get me, bro? But yeah, man. My team, De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Telles, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Pogba, Van der Beek, Rashford, Martial. That's similar to what I said. Similar, bro. I just said I went for the back five, I think. Yeah, so you went with the back five as well. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, similar to what I said, yeah. No Bruno, though. Wow. Fair play. No Bruno. Okay. I say that's all about opinions. Free the guys. Come on, man. You get me? Trying to grow. Alhamdulillah. Yo, listen, man. Every time, man, we're growing, man. We're growing. Yeah, man. Sammy says, what my brother Saeed, big things, proud us. Yeah, man. 100%, bro. Big up to you. You get me? Would you sell Maguire Jones? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Man. Am I getting banned here? My question seems to be invisible, Saeed. Let me know what your question is right now. Put your question again, but put your question again. Saeed, did you see Balogun? He's Nigerian Ronaldo Rashford. Zayn, man. Zayn, bro. Zayn. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, Zayn, man? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Relax yourself. We need ball retention, so we'll bring Bruno on for impact. Yeah, I can see you. Sloth Bird says, Saeed, big love. Yo, big up yourself, bro. Appreciate the love from wherever you are. That's a good view right there. You get me? I think you're with your little son there, I think, or something like that. Yeah, man, big up to you. Solid Saeed, will Ollie be there at the end of the season? Listen, I hope not, mate. I hope not. I know you're growing. Looks like you're smoking it too hard. Nah, we don't do that stuff, bro. Halal settings right here. You get me? Yeah, man. Like the video, man. Henry LUHG says, like the video. Love your channel, bro. Yo, bring up yourself, man. Bring up yourself. If you want to also help the channel, you can also become a member of the channel. If you want to do that, hit the join button or hit the description. There's a join button there, and there's a link that says become a member of the channel. You hit that link and then you join whichever kind of category you want to choose. You want to choose gold, platinum, silver, whatever you want to choose. You get me? If you want to become a member and help support the channel, then you get me? Feel free to, and that would be good, bro. Saeed, I had a dream. Ollie extended his contract. I'm not lying. see what Ollie's doing to the man, then, bro. See what Ollie's doing to the man, then, bro. Love the halal vibes. Always, man. Always halal vibes, bro. You get me? Watching from Atlanta, USA. What's your defensive fielder you could join in the club? I'm saying again, I said it before. I said Ndidi or Declan Rice, mate. Ndidi or Declan Rice. Opinions on We Want Raves. Yo, listen, he's one up, man. He's coming up right now. He's coming up. You get me? That Shanae was a big track, bro. And obviously, what's his the other tracks he did as well. You get me? The remix. You get me? Yo, man, he's on there, bro. Get Northern on more, bro. Yo, listen, he will be here, man. He's just got things. He's got to do things. You get me? So he'll be here, man. You get me? What's the like situation is doing, man? You get me? Big up the likes, man. Let me know the likes. You get me? Let me know the like situation. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, hopefully, if you want me to do this every week, like this kind of time, let me know. let me know. You get me? Like, if you want me to do this every week before match day, have a chat with you guys. Obviously, I try and bring an opposition fan maybe every time if you can do that. You get me? Hopefully next week, I'll probably bring on like a Villa fan for the Villa game. So yeah, man. 250 next like, yo, big up, man. Keep getting the likes up. Keep getting the likes up, man. Keep getting them likes up. What's your ethnicity? Somali, British Somali. You get me? But big up these. What's your thoughts on Ibrahim Konate? He's good, but he's injury prone apparently. So yeah, I'm not feeling that. Declan Rice is immense. Oh, listen, I've been telling you about Declan Rice. I seen him 3 years ago when he bossed the game against United. I think we won 2-1, yeah, at home. But he bossed the game, and that's when I seen him, bro. And I was like, rah, this kid has got something on him, bro. You know them was there. Algeria, the Kings of Africa. Yo, listen, that's disputed. You get me? Jay Gill said, big up the channel, G. Come on, love every day, you get me? Thoughts on Conrad Lima? He's a good player, bro. He's a good player. Very, 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 very good player. And he's not one of the defensive midfielders that hasn't got a bit about him. He's a good dribbler. He's a good kind of, he moves the ball quickly between the lines. So, boy, listen, I'd take Ramos any day. I would take him, I would take him. Big up my guy, Saeed, coming from Barbados. Yo, big up Gavin, man. Big up each and every time, bro. Come on. Would you take Aubameyang? No, I wouldn't take Aubameyang. I really wouldn't. I would take him 2 years ago. Rice all day long. Afraid he's going to be at Chelsea. I think so as well. Will he be at the tier 2 match? Yo, listen, guys, I've applied for the ballot, but there'll be about 2,000 people, that will be doing it. So I've applied for the ballot, you get me? So we'll see. We'll see, man, you get me? Like, if I get there, then hopefully I can do like match reaction from the game. You get me? Hopefully do like a live video from the game. Who knows, man? We've got lots of things that are coming up. You get me? Yeah, man, come on. Let's get 300 likes. Yo, big up my guy, Anas. You get me? Yeah, man, 300 likes. You get me? Let's get there. Come on. Big up Saeed from Libya. Yo, big up Libya, man. You get me? Big up Tripoli, the man. Nike or Adidas? Nike. It's got to be Nike, bro. Sancho, honest opinion. I think that's long gone. Rice over Phillips for me, and it's going to passing range, unlike Rice. Okay. Indeed, injury pro. Rice or Benacho for me. I've always said Rice is my first choice. Bro. Saeed, please be Ricky. Yo, we'll sort it out. Big up from Norway, Ollie out. Wow, finally we have a person from Norway that is Ollie out. You get me? Sarah Nolan, she says, what's your predicted lineup, Saeed? I'm going to go with David De Gea, back 5 of Twanzebe, Maguire, and Lindelof, Telles, Van der Beek, Fred, Bruno, Rashford, Martial up top. What's your predictions for the Europa League final? Listen, I don't even want to be in that, man. I'm going to say, who should I say in the Europa League final? Who's in there, though? I think, who is in the Europa League final? Let me know, man. Like, who's in the Europa League final? Europa League. Who is in the Europa League? I don't know, man. Let me come back onto that one. I don't know who. Tottenham, yeah. Tottenham are in there. Tottenham. Let me know what the comments are saying. I'm going to go with Tottenham. I reckon Tottenham will be around there. Inter not in it. They're not in it, Inter. They're not in it, Inter, man. Leicester Spurs final. Yo, listen, shout out to George, but I don't think they're in it. Yeah, they're not in it, man. They went out, man. Rangers. Big up Rangers, They're a good team to watch, I've always been Rangers fan anyway, over Celtic. Always. No matter what, man. I've always been Rangers over Celtic. So, yeah, I think Ajax. I'm not sure about Ajax, man. I reckon it'll be, wow, Jose first Poch final, Yo, big up yourself still. Man said Jose Poch final, I like that. United versus Spurs. Shakhtar, very good team, Shakhtar. Very, very good team. I wouldn't want to play against them, you get me? Like, that was not a good team. Yeah, Celtic all day, man. Not Celtic all day. Rangers all day for me. Leicester can capitulate. Yep, I think so as well. It's magic, Yo, listen, man. You already know that, man. I'm a United fan. I'm a United fan. Between us, on the God's team, aka City Milan. You're Milan as well. Watch out for Milan, bro. Milan are in there as well. But like Zlatan, bro. And obviously Dallo's doing bits for them. Napoli as well are in there. So yeah, they're in there, man. They're in there. Why is it disputed Algeria the kings of Africa? That's facts. It's disputed because I can't really agree with you. That's why it's disputed. You cannot play McTominay a game like this. Fred and Van der Beek this start. Absolutely, mate. We can't have passengers, man. By the way, I'm scared of that dog, mate. Bloody hell, man. That dog's ferocious, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah. 20 likes from 300. Yo, get that likes up, man. Let's get the ratio up, man. My like Statman Bays is in the building. He says, allow Poch all about Nagelsmann. Yo, big up Statman Bays, man. Big up yourself, bro. You get me? Like, my guy right there. You feel me? 280 likes, 20 more likes. Yo, big up yourself, everyone. You get me? Like, keep hitting that likes, bro. Keep hitting them likes, bro. Epic, you got to rate Senegal. I think they're up there. Yo, listen, big up Senegal, man. Them man have given us thingy for the player diamond today. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. But yo, well, guys, I'm going to leave you with that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Stephen from EsteemedKompany. Go check out his channel. Literally will be the title on the video. So go check him out. You get me? He's a good guy. We did filming for like Channel 4, stuff like that. But guys, enjoy the derby. Enjoy the derby. Let's win this game. I know people have Ollie in, Ollie out, but listen, my household is a City fan, you know what I mean? City fan base, so we have to win this game, guys. It's a massive, massive derby. And yeah, man, let's hope the players can do us proud, man. Let's hope the manager can finally pick a team. And hopefully we win this game because derby day, you cannot go into work. You cannot go outside and step out into the dunya without winning this game, man. But guys, let's hope for a big game, man. Let's hope for a big game, and hopefully it's a good watch along with rants. You get me? Yeah, man. See you later with the rants. Yeah, man. Hopefully it's a good watch along. Hopefully we do the business. And yeah, it's going to be a big one, guys. Man United, are they going to do this? But guys, like, subscribe, share the button, and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace. Yeah. I don't know why it's still alive, but we're still waiting. Until then, I'll be waiting with you guys. End the day.